What up, what up, what up? Good morning. Welcome to another edition of the Monday Morning Challenge. I'm your host, Roger Love. I hope that you had a fabulous weekend. I hope that you had a good weekend, a restful one. But this past weekend, of course, yesterday was really a horribly tragic day for most of the world because we lost a global icon in the death of Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and among the other people that were on that helicopter that crashed and burned on yesterday. Many of us were probably awakened to this, whether we or shocked by this, which some of us still are in shock to believe that the legend Kobe Bryant is gone at the young age of 41 years old and lost his 13-year-old daughter who was with him, but they were doing what they loved and on the way to basketball, on his way to teach and coach basketball. And in terms of that, we're talking about in part three of this series today in managing your life. And before I start, I always want to start off with daily affirmations because I think daily affirmations are important for us to have on a daily basis every day when we wake up and we think about the fact that we need to manage our lives. And I mean by manage our lives, we have a start and we have a ending. But in between, the clock is ticking. And what are we doing with our time? So with that said, we're going to start every Monday off with my favorite five things that I love to say every day. And I want you to say them every day, whatever they may be. You don't have to say five. You pick what you say that's going to give you affirmation every day. Today, I'm the best. I can do it. God is always with me. I'm a winner. And today is my day. Listen, how are you managing your life? And I want to give you two things that will help you to manage your life a lot better because, again, when we talk about our lives, like I said, again, we're given only so much time. We're given 24 hours in a day. We're given so many minutes, thousands of minutes per week, per day that we get. We get so many seconds per day, per week that we get, but we all get the same 24 hours a day, and it depends on each and every last one of us how we're managing our lives. And I want to ask that question again. How are you managing your life? So today is the 27th of January, and it's the last Monday of the month. We started a new year, right, on the 1st. Many of us with New Year's set resolutions, but many of us as of today, January 27th, probably close to 90+% of people have probably let their resolutions diminish or just stalled their resolutions and ran away from them. If you want to be a person who's going to be able to manage their lives and be successful, you're going to have to run towards your resolutions. And there's two things that you can do to run towards your resolution. And I'll give you a bonus one that's going to keep you running towards your resolution. But you have to say two things. I can and I will. You can give yourself the power. The I is saying the image of me is going to do, right? The image of me is taking action. The image of me and saying I can is believing in ourselves. I can is saying that I believe I can do this. I have faith and confidence that I can do this. I will is basically giving yourself, say, I have the willpower to be able to do this, to be able to lose 15 pounds, to be able to stop smoking cigarettes, to be able to stop drinking, to be able to get up and work out every day, to be able to eat healthier, whatever your goal might be, to be able to save money, whatever the goal might be able to be, to build better relationships, right? To have a better image of myself, to have more confidence in myself. But you say those two things, I can and I will, it's going to help you better manage your life. And why I'm saying manage your life, because you have to begin to be in control of your life, do a lot of things a lot better, vitalize and use your time and your resources a lot better. Because guess what? We don't get that much time here, as we can clearly see in just an eye-opening thing with Kobe Bryant that he did what he had to do during his time at his young age to win 5 championships, multiple MVPs, gold medals, you name it, he accomplished it, setting various NBA records, setting various Laker records, right? So we think about that and the fact that this person is gone. His child is gone. They can't come back. Those families that were on it, they're gone. So we have to think about that and the fact that We have to better manage our lives and stop taking things for granted because we can do it tomorrow. No, now is the time to start managing our lives. Now is the time for us to start doing a lot better. And I challenge you today to say, I can and I will. If you dropped your resolution, you can pick it back up right now. If you stop working out, you can pick it up right now. The gym is thinning up, you can pick it up right now. You can head right out to the gym because that's where I'm on my way to. Right to the gym after we get done right here is to get in there and stay in there. And I stay in there. But you gotta say, I can and I will. And your can and your will begins to turn into I did, right? And I am, because if I'm in the middle of still doing that, of course, I am. I'm an image of and taking action and doing, right? Currently. Or if you accomplish that goal, you can say, I did. So turn your I can and I will into I am and I did by doing and by finishing. And it'll help you to better put a timestamp on your life. You'll set time aside to do that. You'll be more focused on it. And the bonus one is you need to have a group of people or someone that's going to be a partner, a mentor that's going to hold you accountable for your actions. Get someone to hold you accountable for your actions. And it's important that you do that you get someone to hold you accountable and say, hey, how's that going with that book? Hey, how's it going with that workout? Hey, come on, get up, let's go work out. Get your spouse to push you. Hey, get up. I heard that alarm. Get your butt up, let's go work out. Hold that person accountable. Oh, I don't feel, nope, somebody's got to push you until you begin to push yourself to be able to have the willpower to say, I will, I'm getting up tomorrow to do this. I am going to stop smoking. I'm down to a pack a day, whatever it might be. I'm just using examples, but folks, utilize your time. We are still kind of shocked and hurt by the news of losing Kobe Bryant, but understand this here. It's a constant reminder that we are on a clock and the clock is ticking. How are you managing that clock? How are you managing your life? Because your life is a ticking clock. Understand that because you have minutes, you have seconds, you have hours to do so many things at so many times. And you can't rewind the clock because guess what? Time keeps moving forward. Understand that. Listen, be the greatest you that you can be. Share this with someone, but manage your life by doing those two things, by saying I can and I will. And you'll change them to I am and I did. I did that thing. Be great. I'll see you next week.